you've been following my channel, you know I released these back in, I think, August, around my birthday when I was sick with COVID. And so I didn't do a very good job of it. And also I had a misprint, Petite Ruth. And yeah, so I had to wait for the reprint. And then also, I think these ones must have been printed in Australia, but this green one, fancy different color for a change, it took a while to come in, so I'm guessing it was printed overseas. And all those delays, plus all the bullshit in my life, has meant it's taken ages for me to do any kind of official launch video. But here we are. I'm even wearing the cyber wig that I was in when I took this photo, although I've got different glasses now because, oh my gosh, I'm so slow at everything. But yeah, so if you want to buy these, they are based on my The Truth song, which is on Bandcamp, and I'll put a link in the description or comments or wherever. But yeah, these are available on my StreamElements shop, which I'll also put a link in the description or wherever. And if I'm live streaming and you buy them, it'll do like some kind of little animation thing. Although a lot of you don't log in with your names onto StreamElements or like tell StreamElements what your name is, so it doesn't actually say who's buying it, it just gives me your initials. I don't really know how that works, how to fix that. But yeah, just the thing, if you want your name, I think you have to like give StreamElements permission to put that in my live stream properly. But yeah, so that's kind of a fun thing. Now, I know I could use other providers, and the main one I was looking at based on your votes was Spreadshop, but it's got so many options that I get overwhelmed, whereas the StreamElements shop, it's just like one basic shirt. They do have a women's one, which I decided with my previous shirt, I didn't like it. The print quality was not so great and the shape was not so great. So like the unisex one, you know, this is a small size on me. It fits really nicely. And also, like, can I just say these t-shirts, they're so soft. It's the Bella and Canvas, you know, base shirt or whatever. And compared to Tea Turtle even, I like these shirts better. I'm just gonna buy my own shirts from now on. So, although I did see some on Etsy to do with Animorphs that are kind of clever, and I'm like, oh, they're really expensive, but I kind of like that. I think that might be printed on Bella and Canvas too as well though, so I don't know, I gotta check. But mostly, I'm going to only buy my own shirts. Now, some comments, I mean, you know, obviously the T-Roo thing, they fixed that, it's fine. Yay! We don't need that anymore, and I might try and fix it with like a bit of permanent marker over the black, but whatever. No, some differences with these shirts, because previously, I only did my like logo on a black shirt. So basically what I did with that is I deleted the black background that I originally had on the artwork. I also did some kind of magic, which I explained, I think, on Patreon, to make sure that those like faded edges would print nicely, because it was not an artwork that was designed for t-shirts. With these ones, so I took my original artwork, and this is the one that has like the most true to my original artwork design, because all I really did was kind of just slap it on the shirt. I don't think I did any particular like refining. Maybe I erased a few little speckles here and there because, you know, those unnecessary speckles, the printer is trying to like print these little dots. You know, want to get rid of some of that unnecessary stuff. So I think I just cleaned it up, and there you go, just whacked on there. With these ones though, so basically with this one, I did kind of like just erase the black, and then I went through and refined a few things. But if you notice, if you look closely, the purple, I actually filled in that purple where these bits are, whereas if you look at the original artwork, which you can also see on Bandcamp, like it's the official image for that track, these came out white when I originally did my design. I used PaintNet, which is a really old program. It was like when Paint was trying to be Photoshop. So it's not Paint, it's paint.net. I don't know if you can still get it. You probably can somewhere if you looked hard enough. But yeah, so the way that I made this image is like, it's a technique I've used for almost as long as I've been on the internet, where I like make the contrast really extreme and then adjust the brightness to sort of get things to, you know, how much color do I want in there. I should show you how this works one day. But yeah, basically in the PaintNet, when you go to extreme contrast, it's not like Photoshop where it just, you know, does what you expect. It actually makes things go all the way to black and white. It's like the most extreme contrast you can possibly get. And I like that. So yeah, came out white here. But when I was, you know, mucking around, I was just like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna fill in the purple, and so we get a bit more purple in there, and it's kind of cool. And also, you can see in the original artwork, it has this black border. I think that's because the original image was like taken from something where, you know, the image size was smaller. So I put the extra black border around back when I released the track. Obviously, this being a black shirt, I had to erase that. And I think, so like the white section is the same size as the white section on here. But then I made the truth bigger. and also put my Destroy America thing bigger and swapped them around because it's a shirt about the truth more than it is about me this time. It's about my song. Now, with this one, what I did here is, because it's a white shirt, I erased all the white bits. Once again, I've done the purple for these things that got erased there. But yeah, and I think also I did get some feedback from my Patreon cult members. You can join my cult, by the way. We're still trying to figure out, sorry, there was a bit of dust there. We're still trying to figure out issues with Patreon because it's kind of weird. And so I'm still umming and ahhing about, do I just start up YouTube channel memberships? But that's for later me. I'm not that organized. Anyway, my Patreon cult members looked at a few different versions of the design. And with the white one, we also got rid of the black border because it's kind of like, you know, you have the white background and then black and then white again. Bit weird. But you can also see, if I come a little closer, so the white around here, in this you can see there's like the little bit of background. I think on here you can see a little bit of background. It's actually this background, so it's like, you know, that gridded pattern. And in these ones, it doesn't look so bad if you sort of look at the original. But having the white and like having the crisscross pattern and then it just abruptly stops, too strange. So I also erased the background. And then, yeah, put the truth on the top, same as this one. But if you look at my like logo thing, because it has white and like symbolically it's important that that be white, I was sort of like, do I put Destroy America just all in black? But like it's also important that it's red. Like I can't have red and black, it would have to be all black. And so instead of that, I just put my little like handle there. And so it's tiny and it de-emphasizes my name, that's fine. You still got the truth there, which is the important thing. But if anyone did want to be like, what is this about? They could see my little handle there and look me up. So those are some of the design considerations that I did in terms of making the 3 different kinds of shirt. Now, in terms of print quality, this is where things get a little bit interesting because these, I think, were printed in Australia. Like they arrived so fast that I cannot imagine them having been printed overseas. Or if they were printed overseas, it was somewhere close, like maybe China, I don't know. But I don't know that they do China. I don't even know. It was really fast is the point. But so to me, it sort of gives me a signal that these were printed in probably the same factory or like, you know, wherever. And I like the print quality on both of them. It's really nice. Like the whites on this are really strong. And then this one, I mean, the white is just the white of the t-shirt. It's more the blacks that you're looking at. Interestingly, with the white, because they have to do white on black, it's like, it's super thick. It reminds me of like almost clown makeup consistency if you put it on a shirt. I don't know if that makes sense. That might just confuse you. But you know, they have to print the whole thing on white and then they print the whole thing over it and it just makes a really thick print. With this one, because it's a white shirt, I don't think they needed to do any of that. So some of the printing, the black is not like a really thick black. It's more like, you know, I don't know, it's thinner. Obviously, I guess it sort of soaks into it a bit more, and there's some interesting things like also because of, you know, erasing the black and erasing the white on this one. If you look at the purple here, because it's got no black in it in terms of like the design, it's just the purple straight on it. This section doesn't have the same kind of a fade here where this one has the purple and the black. I don't know how well this shows on camera, but maybe if you look up on my Stream Elements shop, you might be able to see like this sort of gradient here because this is actual black dye mixing with purple dye, and so you get this cool transition of colors, whereas this is more flat. Yeah, and then this one feels like it's a little bit more absorbed into the white fabric. Anyway, but like, you know, I love them. The print quality is really nice, and especially once we got of T. Ruth and we're back to the truth, that's great. With this one, which was printed definitely somewhere overseas, like the amount of time it took to get here, it was ages, and that's probably why this video has taken forever for me to get going on, because had it come early, I would have been like in excitement mode, or I guess, and maybe have done the video faster, although life has really knocked me around this year and it sucks. But sorry, I'm spitting, I'm trying to talk too much. With this one, okay, so like the print quality is still good, don't get me wrong, but it is different, and I can tell. I think like, yeah, it does feel kind of different, but also because this is like the entire print just slapped on, and like it's green, so they still have to do the white print underneath, so the white on here, yeah, it's maybe not as strong as on the black, but it's still pretty strong. The black, though, I notice is kind of muted compared to this. Like this one is like a, I guess because it's on white, it's just like nice absorbed into the shirt. Whereas this one has a bit of a weird kind of shine. And overall, I feel like the image quality is not as crisp. And I wonder if that's because, like, you know, on this one, I deleted all the blacks, so the whites have really sharp edges, and on this one, I deleted all the whites, so the blacks have really sharp edges, you know, where I've edited it. But this one, it's kind of like the blacks and whites are sort of overlapping slightly, or it's a really subtle effect, and it probably won't annoy most people. But for me, like, you know, I've worked in photo labs, I used to do color correction and you know, just like looking at images a lot. It's hilarious that I had such a visual based job, given that my eyesight is so crap. But anyway, no, like my eyesight is good up close, and a lot of that was more up close work, although I still probably needed my glasses. But anyway, paying attention to colors and stuff is a thing that I was sort of trained to do in my early retail life. And I can just see, like, also the way that, you know, it sort of shines ever so slightly in the light. I don't get that same effect with these. You know, they don't have that kind of slight glossy sheen, and I'm more of a, I prefer matte personally, generally. So yeah, it's just a little bit less, and it feels like, it's not that much thicker actually, I think. Maybe it's slightly thicker. I don't know, it's such a subtle thing, and so someone more sensitive than me would have to know that. But I'm just gonna say that, like, I'm not as impressed with the colored one. Now I thought, wouldn't it be fun to get the colored one just to try something different? And also, like, I've got, most of my wardrobe is like black stuff. I do need more white shirts because we're heading into summer in Australia, and it's also El Nino, and it's gonna be apparently one of those really hot, gross ones. The last few summers we've had La Nina, and some of them were actually kind of cold in the summer, but then like when the humidity kicked up, that sucked. But this is gonna be like proper hot weather. I need more white shirts. And then I thought, color. Now the other thing about color is, because black is mostly my style, white is when it's hot, even though this is like my least favorite shirt out of the three, it's actually probably going to be the one that I wear most, because I do this dumb thing where I don't want to wear my nice clothes as much because I know if I wear them and wash them more, they'll wear out faster. But the result is that I don't end up wearing them that much, which is really dumb. Although, like, by the time that I've worn out all my other stuff, you know, eventually these are the only things left, and then they're a little bit older than some of my new stuff, and so I do eventually get to them. But I kind of wanted to get the color one in part because then I would actually wear my design, because with my, you know, standard Destroy America shirt that I put out, was it last year? I think it was last year. With that one, you know, yes, I have the regular small size one, and I also have the women's size one, and the women's size one I don't like as much, but it's still my design, and I really like my design. So I actually haven't worn those shirts that much. Obviously, like the nice, you know, unisex one, wearing less because I like that one, but you'd think I'd wear the women's one, and I think it's just because it's like, it's still the black nice design, whereas if it's the green, and I'm actually not that much of a fan of green, and it's like, oh well, this is my shit shirt, so I'm gonna wear it, and then I trick myself into wearing my design. Yes, it's my design, but it's green, so it's less precious. So that was kind of part of the motivation in terms of getting these colors. And then I mean, I didn't decide green was going to be the color that I would get from the get-go. I can't even remember how I made up my mind. I think actually it was thinking about making these videos because, you know, I've got the white shirt with the purple, and then I've got the black shirt. I wore the red cyber wig. Yeah, I was thinking about the side wigs that I've got. I was like, and this one got with the red one because it's got the red there, and then I needed a one that goes with the yellow wig, but I thought I don't want to wear yellow and yellow because not really enough contrast. So green, we go for the Aussie colors, the yellow cyber wig and the green. I think that was partly why I got the green one, and also because I don't really have green shirts. I was looking through my things going, what do I not have? Yeah. I think that's, I mean, it still looks okay with the purple, also, like, you know, in terms of clashing things, and I could wear it with red, but then I'd look like Christmas. Maybe I should wear this to the Christmas party, but then I don't want to have to wear my wig the whole Christmas party. Anyway, so I had the green one, whatever, that decision was made. Now, if you look in my Stream Elements shop, you'll notice there are a gazillion colors. And thank you to Paper Vampire for giving me some terrible advice on what colors to include. With those extra colors, like I had a lot of fun doing ones like, with my first t-shirt design, it was just the Face Myself shirt, because that's the original name of the artwork, is Face Myself. With this one, it's the truth, but I've got so many different colors, and you have to like, the streamelements shop is kind of weird. Is like you can only choose 5 colors for each design. So if I wanted more than 5 colors, I had to release like multiple versions. And also like I can't release the black and white ones together under the same category, because this is a different graphic technically. It's the one with the black deleted, this is the one with the white deleted, this is the one with nothing deleted. So I had to have at least 3 different versions of the shirt if I wanted to have those kinds of things. So all the ones with the white deleted, they're called the lighter truth, and there's different ones. It's not just white, you can get like light grays and stuff. All the darker ones are called the darker truth. And then we've got like, well, this is sort of in between, but all the like bluey greeny ones are called the cooler truth. And then there's also reds and yellows, and they're called the warmer truth, or the warm truth, or something like that. And I think I made another one, but I can't remember what it was. So yeah, if you want to look at some of me joking around there, check that out on my streamelements shop. But I will say, because I put so many different colors, and that's also for like, this comes on hoodies, long sleeve shirts, sweaters. I think that's, I don't know, I can't even remember what products I put on there. Isn't that terrible? But yeah, no, with the ones that are like the cooler truth, the warmer truth, blah, 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 those will stay up for a while, but it's sort of like a limited time thing, because when I get up to the next design that I want to release, I'm actually going to delete all those extra colors, just because it does take all these extra product lines up, and it's like, oh my god, my shop, my streamelements shop, like they're not, I don't know if Spreadshop does it differently, but the streamelements shop, because it is simpler, it doesn't have like nice customizable, categorizable kind of design, so it's kind of just like everything on one page. So when the next lot comes out, I will be deleting all those weird extra colors. If you want any of the truth shirts in those weird extra colors, yeah, you're gonna have to jump on them, because, well, I mean, you've got time, and I'm sure I'll give you warning before the next design goes up, but that's a thing. Also, because I hate the way that sales are run these days, I don't run sales on these shirts. I think I ran like an early discount on my Face Myself when I first launched it, like a launch discount, but that's the only discount ever. I don't really do all those discounts, and with the streamelements shop, as far as I know, they don't really run discounts. They did do like a free shipping thing, but they told no one about it. So, and I don't even remember when that was. They didn't even tell me they were doing free shipping to promote it for me to promote it for them. I don't know. So it's like, do they want money? Anyway, that, as far as I know, is the only discounts they ever do. Whereas like Spreadshop is constantly telling me, even though I haven't posted any products on Spreadshop, they're constantly telling me about like, here's a discount code you can promote, here's another one. Streamelements shop doesn't do that. If there is a free shipping thing, I'll try and let you know. Maybe like the Black November whatever thing, they might do it, but otherwise I don't run sales. So if you're thinking of buying one, but you want to wait for sales, that's not going to happen. Like, the sales thing pisses me off. It's like all these companies treating us like chumps. Like Pandora, you know, the bracelet company, always do a thing where it's like, if you spend a certain amount, you can get a free bracelet. And then there are always these people who will buy stuff ahead of time, and then the promotion comes out and then they're like, oh, I just spent $300. And it's like, they do this all the time, do your research. And the same thing with like Tea Turtle, is they're constantly doing 50% off sales, sometimes 60% off. And it's like, why would you ever buy anything full price there? It just gives me the shits. They're treating people like idiots. And, you know, there's another shop that I follow where there's always some kind of discount, and it's like, why would I buy anything from you when I know there's going to be another discount around the corner? There's so many companies that do this, and it kind of cheapens what a sale is. You know, so that's just a little rant about that kind of stuff, but also to let you know that I'm not going to do that kind of sneaky shit, because it pisses me off. As for like, you know, how much I actually make from these shirts, it's not that much. Like, I think I make maybe like $5 US, or I can't remember. It's been a while since I looked. It's probably more than that, but it depends on the product actually. Some stuff is less, some stuff is more. yeah, cool. So I finally made this video, and I think I might have posted a little bit more about some of the design considerations if you're super nerdy on my Patreon, but I don't remember because, yeah, this year has been a lot because it's like it started off with me not being able to use my studio because my cousin was here, and then issues with my parents, issues with my mental health, getting COVID, just like realizing more things about my childhood, and it's been a lot. Anyway, no, good thing that I've done this now. Okay, that means I can start filming in my room again, my bedroom, because one of the reasons that I haven't done that in the past like couple months, and like not playing video games, live streaming in there and all that, is because I actually had all this like folded up on my floor, and I've also been buying other stuff since my birthday because everyone gave me birthday money, and my philosophy with birthday money is if someone gives me birthday money, I have to spend it on some kind of gift for myself. I'm not allowed to just save the money. Because like, you know, that's what people are giving you the money for. It's not to just sit on it. I mean, it depends. Maybe some people are like that if you're in a lot of financial stress, but I'm not. I'm living with my parents. Would be nice to have a place for myself, but that's not realistic. So yeah, I'm not like that. If someone's giving me birthday money, I keep spitting. If someone gives me birthday money, it's got to be spent on that. So that's what I've been doing, and that's like, you know, at first when I just had these, I could fold them up in a nice spot in my room where it was out of view of the camera. But as I bought more and more stuff, as more people gave me money and like buy clothes, buy shoes, whatever, yeah, it started to like inch out across my bedroom floor, and then it was in the view of the camera, and yeah. Also, I didn't, at the time, I didn't tell you I got the green one. It was like, ooh, what color am I going to get? And you may have caught a few glimpses in like some live streams where I wasn't really careful, but I don't know how many of you found that Easter egg. Anyway, so I'll try and do more stuff in my room. And like, also another big step for me today is Dad's home. He came home while I was filming like the different try-ons of the different shirts. And yeah, I've managed to keep filming. So I'm trying to do that where I talk about stuff even though there's someone else in the house. Yeah, and then I'm wearing makeup. I put the makeup on and I went for a walk wearing the eyeliner and eyeshadow. So, you know, trying to make baby steps to wear more interesting stuff more. And I've been wearing this for a while, and so far my head's doing okay. It is a little bit like, but yeah, I'm trying to do the whole metal goth rehab. I need to take it more seriously, especially like, you know, there's my band that I want to perform in. I need to wear, you know, performance clothes. I need to get used to that. But also my solo project, I've been talking to some people about potentially doing a performance next year with that. So I need to like really get back on the horse and get back into the game. Anyway, so that's some more rambling. But yeah, no, the truth, that's my song, my most recent released song on Bandcamp, which you've heard in some of my videos I've used as background music. It's actually really good for like low-key excitement music, especially if I delete my vocals. It's like, yeah, no, that's a fun song. The truth, it's about like my sort of mental health, like it's sort of about the dissociation in my brain about the different pieces of me, and that's, you know, one of the reasons why having Destroy America on the shirt is good. I mean, this one didn't quite work out, it's just like my handle, but you know, I needed the white shirt. But yeah, no, it's very much about dealing with inner conflict and you know, a lot of the denial about myself and just shit that I've dealt with for a really long time. The truth is also the song that I performed with my friend at the Metal Aerials event, the Eternity event, so that was a lot of fun. She was doing, like she was on the straps and, you know, the aerial acrobatic stuff. She wanted to like have me involved in some of the aerial stuff, but I'm just so weak. Like, look at me arms. They're like spaghetti, and so like trying to hold on to anything, I can't do it. And especially, you know, having so much depression and dealing with a lot of like the exacerbation of my mental health issues over the past year or so, yeah, I've really lost a lot of fitness on top of the fitness that I lost with my really big depression in sort of 2015 to 2016. 2017 or early 2018. That's really messed me up physically in terms of that, so that sucks. But anyway, no, the song's out. I do have another song that I need to re-record, but it's almost ready to release. I just haven't got around to it. So if I can do that performance next year, maybe that's when I'll launch that. And maybe I'll launch some more shirts with a new design. Don't know what it'll be yet. I also never actually released any shirt for the Asexuality EP. Might do that at some point. I think I was already working on a design, but I don't want to have the word asexuality in it because I don't want to be broadcasting that. It's like, yes, that's a thing about me, but I don't want to wear it on a shirt. So there's a few things coming along there. But yeah, I'm really happy with streamelements, the shirt making, because like it is so comfortable. Like I took off my tea turtle shirt to put on this one and these ones, and I'm just like, wow, it's so comfy. I can't really go back. Like, yeah, I've got a lot of fun tea turtle and their designs are cute, but I really like the comfort that these are so nice. I do also have plans to like release some stuff through Spreadshop though, because streamelements doesn't do everything. I want to release, like, you know, Spreadshop has this thing where you can like have a teddy wearing your shirt, and I kind of want a teddy wearing my shirts. And then, you know, they've got mugs and things, and some of the things like hats and bags and so on are actually easier than streamelements, because streamelements want you to embroider it, and I don't know anything about designing from embroidery, whereas Spreadshop, it looks like you can just print it on. So at some point I'll get around to that. And the other good thing about Spreadshop is it integrates with YouTube, so then I can have a merch shelf underneath my videos, so we can experiment with that. But I think that's all the plans in terms of like this kind of thing. Anything else to say? Not really. It's been fun though, and I'm gonna really try. I need to get onto like my metal goth rehab. I need to get back into making videos, and I just need to get more confidence, I guess, or energy. I need to motivate myself, which is really hard when I deal with so much anhedonia, but yeah, I don't know, maybe having goals helps. Like in terms of performing and so on. Yeah, I don't know. Life's tricky like that. I think that's everything from me, and now you can just look at some cards and stuff. Bye!
So just give it, you love the truth. When you wake, you'll see the world through my eyes. Taste the thrill of the sensations you deny, with the freedom to destroy all these